This two-time NBA champion spent 18 seasons in the league. He was the all-time leader in total threes made before Steph Curry, and he played with some of the best players the NBA has ever seen. I'm not talking about Reggie Miller or even Klay Thompson. I'm talking about Jesus Shuttlesworth Ray Allen. Allen made 2,973 threes over the course of his NBA career. This is the story of the greatest three-point shooter before Steph Curry. Growing up, Ray Allen was a bit of an outsider as a kid. He was one of 5 children in a military family and was constantly moving. Quote, "You talk like a white boy," they'll say, Allen wrote in the Players Tribune. Allen felt alone. He didn't know who he was and his purpose. But just like most prospects who made it to the NBA, the basketball court was his safe haven. His dedication to the game made him an outstanding prospect in high school. In choosing between many college offers, he decided to go to the University of Connecticut. There, Allen would spend 3 seasons as a Husky. He was named to the Big East All-Freshman team after averaging 12.6 points and 4.6 rebounds coming off the bench in his first year. In his junior year at UConn, Allen had 23.4 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and 1.7 steals per game, and was named the Big East Player of the Year and earned first-team All-Big East. Being one of the top college players in the country, Allen then declared for the 1996 NBA Draft.
With the 5th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Ray Allen from the University of Connecticut.
He was selected 5th overall by the Minnesota Timberwolves and immediately traded to the Milwaukee Bucks along with Andrew Lang for the 4th pick, Stephon Marbury. And by the way, this draft class was insane. This class included Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, and Steve Nash, just to name a few. But how did Ray Allen do in his first year in the league? He played in all 82 games of his rookie year, averaging 13.4 points per game, and was named to the All-Rookie second team. Ray Allen's rookie game was so versatile. He would dribble, shoot of course, but also dunk. That year, Allen actually took part in the NBA dunk contest, but was eventually won by another rookie named Kobe Bryant. In his second season in the league, Allen became one of the leaders of the Bucks team alongside Glenn Robinson. Then, in 1999, Allen signed a 6-year, $70.9 million extension with the Bucks, making him the highest-paid player in franchise history at that point. Then the following season, he made his All-Star debut. The Bucks team that year would go on to the 2001 Eastern Conference Finals, but lose to the Philadelphia 76ers in 7 games. But as Ray Allen's NBA career was rising, so was his fame and stardom outside the court. Allen was approached by legendary filmmaker Spike Lee during a game against the Knicks. He offered Ray a role as a main character in one of his films. The film, titled He Got Game, was released in the United States on May 1st, 1998. The movie opened to good reviews, earning an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes, and Allen's character, Jesus Shuttlesworth, has gone down in basketball movie lore. In fact, on January 21st, 2014, as a member of the Miami Heat, Allen wore the name Jay Shuttlesworth on the back of his jersey as part of a nickname trend the NBA was doing. However, back to the Bucks, in the following seasons, Allen and the coach George Karl did not get along, and during the 2002-03 season, Allen was traded to the Seattle Supersonics along with Ronald Murray, Kevin Ollie, and a conditional first-round draft pick in exchange for Gary Payton and Desmond Mason. Ray took over the leadership role with the Sonics and was named to the All-NBA second team in the 2004-05 season. Then in 2006, Allen became the 2nd player on the all-time 3-points made list, trailing only to Reggie Miller. He also set a new NBA record for the most threes made in a season. And that season, Allen averaged a career-high 26.4 points per game while adding 4.5 rebounds and 4.1 assists per game. But his rise didn't just stop there. In January 2007 against the Utah Jazz, Allen scored a career-high 54 points. Ray Allen was here and in his prime. But during Allen's time in Seattle, the Sonics did not make it deeper than the 2nd playoff round. And the Sonics front office wanted to rebuild as they were about to get a generational talent in the 2007 draft class. But Ray Allen wanted to win a ring now. And so this created a blockbuster trade with the Celtics where Ray's dream would finally come true. Allen was traded to the Boston Celtics alongside Glenn Davis, the 35th pick of that year's draft, in exchange for Delonte West, Wally Szczerbiak, and the 5th overall pick, Jeff Green. The Celtics already had Paul Pierce, and after landing Allen, they were able to bring in Kevin Garnett to form a big 3. This was a perfect scenario for Allen, who became more of a pure shooter. He took 7 fewer shots per game compared to his previous season in Seattle, but had no problem with it. He had a huge role in that Celtics team that managed to bring the NBA championship back to Boston for the first time in 22 years. The Celtics demolished the Lakers in the 6th and final game of the NBA Finals series, with Allen tying the NBA Finals record with 7 3-pointers in a single game. team. The following season, the Celtics failed to defend the championship, but Allen set a career-high scoring record of 51 points against the Chicago Bulls in Game 6 of the second playoff round series. Then in 2010, the Celtics were back in the NBA Finals in a rematch against the Lakers.
Celtics, Lakers, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. A champion will be crowned next on ABC.
In the second game of the final series, Allen set a then record for most three-pointers made in an NBA Finals game on 8-11 shooting. He also became the first player in NBA history to have two separate games of scoring with at least 7 three-pointers in the NBA Finals. But the Celtics would eventually lose to the Lakers in 7 games. Then, during the 2010-11 season, Allen became the all-time NBA leader in total three-pointers made with 2,562, surpassing Reggie Miller's record. But things would then take a different turn. The following season, Celtics coach Doc Rivers decided to start Avery Bradley in Allen's place, a decision that did not sit well with Allen. Allen also grew frustrated with Celtics point guard Rajon Rondo. The beef supposedly got so bad that they even tried to relieve the tension by boxing one another. In an appearance on the Old Man and the Three podcast with JJ Redick, former Celtics center Kendrick Perkins revealed that he and the rest of the team urged Rondo and Allen to strap on some gloves and settle their differences physically. But what caused the beef between these all-star teammates in the first place? Perkins said that Ray allegedly was pushing for the team to trade Rondo for Chris Paul, who at the time was one of the best point guards in the league, and this obviously made its way back to Rondo and did not sit well with him. Ray would grow more distant from the team and ultimately join LeBron and the Miami Heat in 2012-13 free agency.
Now Allen and Lewis are teammates again. Both players signing their free agent contracts with the Heat on Wednesday, and both were anxious to tell all who would listen they are ready to adapt to the Heat way.
The move left a sour taste in the mouths of many of the sharpshooters' former teammates, considering Miami had eliminated Boston in a 7-game series in the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat were essentially the Celtics' rivals, but then again, everyone was really against the Heat at the time. But this proved to be the right move for Allen, who had a solid role off the bench. During the series against the Bucks, Allen made his 322nd career three-pointer in the playoffs, which broke Reggie Miller's record for most three-pointers made in NBA playoff history. But this wouldn't be the greatest shot in Ray Allen's career. The highlight moment came in Game 6 of the NBA Finals series against the San Antonio Spurs. With the Heat down 3-2 and down by 3 points with only seconds left, Allen made a corner three to send the game to overtime. This eventually led the Heat to winning the championship in 7 games. That shot is considered one of the most epic in NBA history. I remember watching this live and I literally got out of my chair with awe. The following 2013-14 season was then the last one for Allen. The Heat were back in the NBA Finals in a rematch against the Spurs, but this time they lost. Allen finished his career as one of the greatest shooters of all time. And although Steph Curry surpassed his three-point record, Ray Allen should never be forgotten. He was a true role model and won the NBA Sportsmanship Award in 2003. Allen played a total of 1,300 games in his career, averaging 18.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game, while shooting 45.2% from the field, 40% from deep, and 89.4% from the free throw line. In September 2018, Allen was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. 3 years later, Allen was honored as one of the league's greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. In my opinion, there was no better spot-up sharpshooter than Ray Allen in his prime. Where does Ray Allen rank in your greatest three-point shooters of all time? For me, he comes right after Steph. I would love if you could leave a like on this video. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.